Naomi has been circling this place for a while. Kirisame Mura, a creepy village perpetually shrouded in mist. In her own words, it looks like this place has swallowed every escape route. It all started with an appointment, a shining opportunity that might turn Naomi into a pop star. Sure, there were rumors about the producer, but what aspiring artist could let such an opportunity slip through their fingers? Hideki?
Naomi, is that you?
After receiving a call from the producer, she finally met him at an izakaya in the village.
Naomi, I must say,
Even with her wariness, this creepy guy still showed disturbing signs.
there's a depth.
Naomi could sense there was something behind his sweet words,
Thank you.
and he mentioned there was another candidate,
My performance.
a competitor, so to speak.
I'm certain.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity does require effort. Before Naomi could ask any questions, their conversation was abruptly cut short when the producer mentioned the other girl had arrived. While the producer stepped away to meet this mystery rival, Naomi craved a cigarette to calm her nerves, only to realize her lighter remained in her car. The road had never been this far before. The few minutes' walk turned into an impossible journey. She was pretty sure where she parked her car, but now solid walls blocked her way, though the surrounding buildings remained unchanged. Somehow, the village had rearranged itself around her. Turning back, she discovered, without knowing when they had appeared, some weird pregnant woman sculptures by the side of the road. Even more disturbing, no matter which way she turned, those sculptures always faced her. Mysterious bloodstains appeared on the street. Following the trail, Naomi discovered a baby carriage. But just as she was about to investigate, a woman appeared before her.
Are you looking for something here, dear?
Erica, apparently the other candidate the producer had mentioned. She spoke provocatively, seemingly determined to win at any cost. After the short and unpleasant meeting with Erica, Naomi headed to the karaoke bar in the village where the producer said he could hear her sing.
Naomi, this is your chance to shine.
Dim
Performance
lights,
that could change
an
the course
eerie
of your
atmosphere,
Are you ready
and the
to show me
producer's
that you're a star
insincere
in the
smile.
floor?
Naomi tried to
I'm
refuse the
ready.
drink the producer
That's all I ever
offered,
wanted.
but she couldn't resist his coercion.
Career?
Naomi began to showcase her talent in the small room, but before long, an overwhelming dizziness overcame her.
Here with me for
Naomi, you truly have something special to lose at its cost.
Opening her eyes, Naomi found herself transformed within an ancient Japanese mansion, her identity shifting like mist. As she wandered through the sprawling courtyard, she encountered a woman, somehow recognizing, as if this recognition existed merely within the hazy boundaries of her dreamscape, that Naomi felt this must be her mother. The woman continuously lamented the broken mirror in her room. Naomi could clearly sense her deep resentment through every word, and it seemed like fixing the mirror is a desperate necessity rather than a simple task. Upon reaching the third floor of the main house, there was another broken mirror, this one concealing what appeared to be a parallel yet terrifying dimension. Even more frightening, in the corner crouched a woman, sobbing with bone-chilling wails. As Naomi ventured through this nightmarish realm, she frantically searched for scattered mirror fragments, her quest repeatedly interrupted by a vengeful female spirit whose attacks grew increasingly violent. As the last piece clicked into place, she gazed into the restored mirror and finally saw the true reflection staring back. In that moment of clarity, The dream dissolved around her, and Naomi awoke with a gasp. Naomi felt a splitting headache and found herself left alone in that karaoke room. She knew there must have been something wrong with the drink the producer had given her, but she couldn't remember what had happened. She demanded an explanation, but when she called to confront him, the producer told her she had been selected, her talent was recognized, and she would become a star. Immense joy immediately dispersed all her previous doubts and displeasure. No matter what happened, she's going to be famous. The streets of Kirisame Mura were pitch black, but the joy in her heart dispelled the fear she should have felt. Erica appeared out of nowhere, furious, accusing Naomi of selling her body to get the opportunity, screaming hysterically. She said success requires sacrifice. She had paid that price, but because of Naomi's appearance, her sacrifices had been in vain. Her madness terrified Naomi, forcing her to find a place to hide from this crazed woman. After evading Erica, Naomi continued along the deserted street. Suddenly, she felt an intense abdominal pain and looked down to discover her own protruding belly. This couldn't be possible. Why would this suddenly happen? Naomi fought through her unease, hoping to find someone who could help. Time seemed to accelerate many times over, as if Naomi's life was being rapidly compressed. The producer called again, hinting that she needed to resolve the issue with her stomach, which would be a major obstacle to her success.
Hideki, please. We need to find a solution. I'm still the same artist, the same singer. This won't change anything.
Naomi, you know how much I admire your talent. The entertainment world has its rules, its expectations. I must think about what's best for both of us, for our future.
It was clear the man on the other end of the line was already prepared to abandon her at any moment. Desperate, Naomi ran through the seemingly endless streets of Kirisame Mura, frantically searching for answers and a way out. To her horror, she discovered posters plastered all over the roadside showing Erica's face. Had she been abandoned? Had they replaced her with Erica? Naomi burst into the only lit shop on the street, where she heard a story about a woman of Kirisame Mura.
The legend tells of a woman from Kirisame Mura, struck by infamy after her pregnancy became known. The villagers believed she had betrayed her husband with the village chief, condemning her to dishonor. In reality, the truth was much darker and more grim. It was the village chief who forced himself upon her without her consent. Despite her attempts to tell our story, prejudice and the protection of the village chief's honor prevented the truth from emerging. Unable to bear the weight of injustice and longing for peace, the woman sought refuge at the ancient temple of Kirisame. Here, she found a way to rid herself of the child she was carrying and end her pain.
Leaving the shop, Naomi seemed to receive some kind of guidance.
It's as if the city is mocking me.
The entrance to the temple of Kirisame Mura soon appeared before her eyes. At the temple gate, she made a call to the producer.
Hideki, I'm at the temple. I think I know what to do.
The temple gates loomed before Naomi, sealed shut until the ancient fire pits flanking the entrance could be lit, but indescribable. Horrific creatures emerged from the mist.
What are you?
As the last flame ignited, the massive doors creaked open. Naomi stepped through the threshold, feeling somehow welcomed, just as the whispered legends of Kirisame Mura had promised. Here, she would find a way to rid herself of the child she was carrying and end her pain.